This video is going to demonstrate a hamstring and hip flexor flexibility routine. So the first thing that we're going to do is start off down here on our chest, wake the glutes up a little bit, put my arms out here to the side. I'm resting my head down on my hands, leg is bent right here. I'm going to drive up, squeeze through the glute, hold it for 5 seconds, pressing the heel up to the sky, and bring it back down. The goal on this is to activate and squeeze the glute. It doesn't matter how high my leg goes. The important part is how hard I'm squeezing that muscle group. So I relax back down here. I'm driving up, pressing the heel up to the sky, squeeze the glute, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 5 seconds on the hold, and bring it back down. From there, I'm going to come up to all fours. The all four quadruped position. I'm going to drive back again, squeeze the glute, hold it up here to the side, and then I'm going to pull that hip around forward and fold it back in. One more time, back up, pressing the heel up to the sky, squeeze the glute, pull the hip around, and fold it back into place. When I finish out with that one, I'm going to take it over here to the wall. A doorway works really well for this as well. I just need a spot where I can have one leg free to move and the other one pinned up vertical. So I'm going to set up here on the wall, right on the side. I'm going to get as close to it as I can, really fold this leg against the wall, pin it up here nice and tall. And I'm going to take my free leg, course tight, load back in the ground, and I'm going to raise it up as far as it'll go, and then control it back down to the ground. Same thing again, course tight, raise it up, and then control it back down here to the ground. If you're having trouble keeping your shoulders down, you can also put your hands out to the side just to help anchor your body here to the floor. Next from that one, I'm going to pull this knee up right here in this position, and I'm just going to work locking this leg out, stretch it back there behind the knee, and fold it back down. Stretch it out, lock it out behind the knee, hold it at the top, and control it back down. Now I'm placing this leg down on the ground. I'm going to drive through the heel, fold this foot against the wall, and I'm going to bridge up. As I bridge up, I'm going to press into the wall for leverage, and I'm going to stretch into this hip flexor at the top of the bridge and relax it back down. So as I come up again, I'm driving through the heel, pressing for leverage, and lifting up so the glute is tight and the hip flexor is pulled long into the stretch. I finished my reps up there. I'm going to rise up onto my feet. I'm going to use the wall for balance, and I'm going to step up and over like I was going over a hurdle. So a hurdle is right here. I'm driving my knee up. I'm reaching out over the hurdle, pull it back, and come back down. I want to work as much control as I can through my core, driving up, reach out to the wall, pull it back, and bring it back down. Working on the balance and control through this movement. Taking it over to the bench, I'm going to go into a hip flexor stretch with rotation. So I'm going to start off here, knees on the ground. I'm going to rotate back so that I can grab onto this leg. I can hold onto the bench or a wall, so I'm here for balance out front. I'm going to rock into this stretch and pull back, stretching through the hip and the quad. Release, rock back off of it, and then I'm loading back in, rocking forward, back into the stretch there on the hip. When I finish that one, I'm going to flip it around, hold it a little bit longer, get into a deeper stretch. I'm going to fold this leg back against the bench, take that knee all the way to the ground, and really lean out on it. Chest is up, glute is squeezing tight, and I'm just trying to lengthen that hip and quad all the way through and hold it. I can also work tall up over the top in this stretch, or even across over to the side to get a little bit more of a stretch on that exercise. Going to the hamstring again to finish it out. I'm going to use the bench, a chair, just something where I can get up and elevate this leg. I'm putting it up here over the top. I'm going to lean and rock into it, stretch the back hip, get a little bit of ankle mobility as well. And I'm going to rock back, hinge at the hips, stretch the hamstring there through. I'm leaning back in, working into the stretch forward, rock back, pressing the knee back to lock out, putting the chest forward. We finish it out, I'm going to come back up tall, keeping this leg elevated, and I'm going to sit in that hamstring stretch, but rotate over to the side and hold it there to hit just a little bit different angle on the stretch.